Hey, what is up everyone? It is me, BaRKy, and I'm here with another mod showcase for Rimworld 1.4, and this is the Vanilla Nutrient Paste Expanded mod, made by the crew over at the Vanilla Expanded mods. I also just want to say quickly before we get into the rest of the video that I've been approved for the join button, which is good news because it basically means YouTube might be keen on recommending my channel, because as you know, we get demonetized almost every single time. I have to manually apply to get my videos monetized again, which is quite a ball ache, unfortunately. So if you're feeling generous, feel free to hit the join button. It means you can be one of the beautiful colonists in my video. I do kind of call them stupid later on, please forgive me. But yeah, if you want to see yourself in game, whatever name you want, feel free to click the join button and then hit me up on Discord and we'll sort you out. Everyone who's played Rimworld at this point, who uses any sorts of mods, knows about them, so I'm not going to go into that, but generally speaking, they make really good mods that are meant to blend in with the vanilla feel of the game. I mean, you could argue that, but generally speaking, I really love their mods. Anyways, this is one focused around nutrient paste. If you don't know what nutrient paste is, and you haven't been playing Rimworld for very long, it is essentially a very cheap way of making a meal for the colony. So it's a very efficient way of using the nutrient value of any raw material that you have. The downside is that it gives you a permanent debuff. Well, it's not permanent, but because you're eating nutrient paste every day, it may as well be, which is -4, which is almost the same as not eating at a table. The worst thing you can do when you're in a planet in the rim. Anyways, this is the assortment of things that it adds in. I've actually got a little arena that I made over here, and I made 3 walls thick so that none of my stupid colonists would come and join me. So we have the nutrient paste vat, then we have the nutrient paste feeder, the nutrient paste grinder. I don't know if you guys can pick up, there's a theme with the naming. And then the nutrient paste tap, and then there's also nutrient paste pipes. You get the subterranean pipes too, so you can't actually see them. But yeah, as you know, if you're an avid viewer of the channel, I am a complete and utter sucker for anything to do with pipes. Just give me more pipes. But yeah, so in the base game, I will show you the default. It is over here. This is a nutrient paste dispenser, and you add a hopper to it. And the hopper, you put raw nutrients into the hopper, and then people can take stuff out of the nutrient paste dispenser. It is basically like eating turd, I suppose, is a good way of putting it. I've seen some images in real life of what nutrient paste theoretically should look like. I think someone had some like boiled meat and raw oats or something. I saw on the subreddit, so kudos to that person. But yeah, generally speaking, you won't really use this in a playthrough, at least not many people do in my experience. I hardly ever do, but I might now that I have this mod because it is insanely cool. So let's get down to the basics. So you get rid of this because that is vanilla and it's disgusting, and we're moving to vanilla expanded. So first things first, we need some nutrients. It's a very cold world that we live in, so we're gonna go ahead and hunt some animals. Right, just shoot the one that's furthest away. Okay, good. Our colonists are all American. Very good shots. Goes ahead and butchers it. And we get some delicious meat. He takes the meat and puts it over here into this grinder. Now, I've got 2 vats over here. You only really need 1. I'll just build a few more just to show you. But it takes the meat from this hopper, as you can see, 210, 204, 198. Grinds it up. I do kind of wish there was an animation here. And then it increases this value over here. So as you can see, nutrient paste stored in network, 115 meals, and that's going up. 120 as more meat is processed, and it takes about 6 nutrients, 6 pieces of meat to make 1 meal, which is very good because generally speaking, it takes 10. So this is quite a bit more efficient. You know, you almost get 2 for 1. The downside is obviously it uses some power, which I will get into a little bit. But anyways, so it takes the pipes and it goes from here into these, and then it gets piped into the rest of the base. Now I've gone ahead and put some nutrient paste feeders into people's rooms. You would not do this. In fact, I can imagine it's kind of like a reverse toilet. There would be no different to just going number 2. There we go. That's for YouTube's new demonetization rules. Going number 2 into this nutrient paste feeder. I don't know if there'd be anything else. It's kind of like sewerage in reverse, which is kind of gross when you think about it. Yeah, I've gone ahead and done that. I haven't connected them all with pipes, but they can go ahead and take a meal out of the feeders, because what the feeders do is if there is a feeder on the network, it puts out one of these nutrient paste meals. So then anyone can basically take it, or that guy could take it straight out of that instead of taking it out the feeder. YouTube. Anyways, so next to the feeder we have the nutrient paste tap. Now what the tap does is it does the same as the feeder, but anyone can come and just grab one out of it instead of just putting them out automatically. But you can't dump a whole lot like I just did there, and it takes out of the vats. As you can see, we're decreasing the vat value, and they're taking all the nutrient pastes and putting them into these paste feeders, which also count as storage. Well, obviously nutrient paste meals spoil all the same, so you don't particularly want to do that. But the option is there. Say for example, if you're going on a caravan or something, it's a very, very good choice. Finally, we did have a raider over here. She did offer us all of her organs, which we did kindly make into nutrient paste before feeding it to her. But as you can see, there isn't much space to feed our poor guest over here. And she's missing both her legs, so it's kind of hard for her to walk around and go grab her own meal. Well, my friends, do I have the solution for you? This is the nutrient paste dripper. And it's as gross as it sounds. So I have a bed over here that I've built, and if I take a copy of this, you can see the dripper. I'll put one over there so you can take a look at what it looks like. And it does nothing. If I put it next to a bed, however, and aim it, you can see the little links to, and then the wooden bed, and you can put one down. My headcanon is that this little pipes go into the prisoner's mouth and feeds them from the sewerage. Well, I mean, not technically sewerage, but kind of. And it feeds them, because that is exactly what it does. It keeps them fully fed without your colonists needing to do anything. They're not very happy right now. Organ harvesting apparently isn't the most family-friendly activity. And then of course they ate nutrient paste meals, so it's very difficult to be happy. But look, they kept permanently fed. You don't need to have a warden who feeds them. Now I know I'm going to be asked about balance. I always get asked about balance in every single video I do. Is this balanced? Well, it's up to you. The downside to the mod in everything that it does is that it consumes power. So this takes 150 watts for one of the nutrient paste vats. The grinder takes 100. The paste tap, which you don't really need but you can get, takes 100. And then each feeder takes 50. You only really need one feeder because they take nutrient paste meals, one out, another one spawns. So all in all, you'd probably only need one vat, one feeder, and one grinder. And then obviously the hopper, which doesn't take any electricity, and you'd be set. So is it balanced? Absolutely not. Because if you take this prisoner and you add in an operation, which is extract the blood, and if you set this to automatic or whatever, you will have a very profitable colony where you're not really spending much activity of your time to feed them. So is it balanced? No, but it's awesome, so who cares? It is really, really cool, so please go try it out. That's all I'm gonna say on the mod. I think it's amazing. I definitely think it's worth your time. I'm gonna be using this going forward. I want more pipes in every single thing I do, so of course I'm gonna keep it. That much is obvious. But yeah, I'm gonna cut the video there. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. I have been away for 2 months, and I will tell you why now. So if you're interested, feel free to listen to the next minute or so. But if you're hopping off the video, thank you again. Thank you very much for watching. Missed you guys. Anyways, so to skip to the boring parts. I have not been around for the last 2 months, if you haven't noticed, and it is because YouTube has released a new set of guidelines for videos, which unfortunately had the adverse effect of completely and utterly screwing the monetization on my videos. Now obviously, I've never gotten as many views as one would need to actually make a substantial amount of money off of YouTube, which is fine. But the issue is with YouTube is that they link the demonetization to the advertising of a video. So if a video is monetized, they're going to advertise the video more because YouTube can make more money off of it. So because of the new regulations around swearing and having controversial words in your videos, which I seem to have, I mean clearly I do, but But yeah, they demonetized all of my videos, which meant that my views just dropped like a stone. And my videos don't get the same outreach as they do. So I've been manually appealing every single video, trying to get some sort of word from them, and it hasn't been going well. So really sorry about that. It's been a really irritating time. I'm not actually sure what to do anymore. I've sort of just started to lick my wounds and just leave it be. Going one-man army against YouTube just doesn't work. Unfortunate as it is, but yeah. Anyways, I will call the video there. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you all around. Hey, thank you very much for making it to the end of the video. It's really awesome of you. I've got a Discord server that's free for all to join if you'd like to come and have a chat with me or anyone else. And I've also opened up a Patreon page to help fund my videos, so if any of those interest you, please go ahead and take a look at the description. Have a great day, and thank you very much for watching.